Welcome everybody, I'm Burner. This is The Walking Dead Road to Survival, and we have a new tune on the block. You can see it here for yourself, brand new. Gather the spoils of war. We got a new version of Michonne, introducing the new Gatherer Tactical Leader. Alright, I like new stuff. I'm actually kind of excited about this. A new Epic Michonne allowing her to collect valuable 5-star recruit token bags in the midst of all-out war. That is something we definitely need to grab some details about. Let's go find out what we can. Here we go, Michonne, first tactical leader, the first ever tactical leader, war gatherer, Epic Michonne, and her unique skill gives you a chance of finding a 5-star recruit token crate in war. That's definitely interesting. It's definitely something new that adds value and interest to the game. I really like this. Let's go take a closer look at her stats and this AR that we're talking about. There you have her. She's definitely hitting pretty solid on the cool side. Got some good colors with her. She's packed up like she's a survivor. She's got her bag. She's got her mask just in case. And she's definitely looking ready to do damage as always. Here we go. Stats. 880 attack isn't bad. That 756 defense is a little low, but that is countered a bit with this 1267 health, which is very beefy. Adrenaline rush, lead for 4, recharge rate 56 AP. She deals 200% damage to up to 4 enemies. This character regains up to 15% of max HP and 80% of AP, so that's pretty nice. Basically, once she goes off, she should be going off every other turn unless she gets impaired or stunned. And this is what we're here for, this leader skill, this unique tactical leader skill that they talked about. All alert teammates get 30% attack. That's pretty normal. But here's that gatherer. You get a medium chance of finding a 5-star recruit token crate in war. Yeah, medium chance is pretty decent. If you run around with a medium drop leader, you can kind of see the boost it gives to you as far as dropping items. I don't know how that will necessarily translate into getting these token drops. Let's see what this little info tab has for us. There you have it. That's what the crate's going to look like. So I would have guessed this. I'm not very surprised by this. Between 10 and 75 5-star recruit tokens, which doesn't seem much, but if you are heavily active in wars and these are dropping, at any decent rate, I mean, you can easily pick up probably a couple thousand in a war, which is pretty handy. I'm gonna say that it probably will help a newer player more than a well-established player that has probably reaped the benefits of 5-star recruits and premier recruits, or I'm sorry, the prestige recruit pools. These sort of basic ones we see, the supply depot tunes. So if you've been playing for a long time and you've been free to play, you've probably taken advantage of a lot of the good characters that are available through those means. So I see the potential being a lot higher for a new player to have this skill. But it's something new, it's interesting, it's something that I would want to play with, that I think adds value, which makes this character have great appeal. The big downside is that as far as actually offensively rating or being a defense member, it's not going to offer a lot for you. She's not really going to change a team. She doesn't add anything new in the sense of rating and competing at the high level. And actually, she's a bit of a liability, because this means in order to get her leader skill, you got to go in with an alert team, which most upper level players are more than capable of taking out, and a lot of us can probably piece together a pretty good defense for an alert lead team as well. That doesn't mean it can't be done, but it just adds another kind of wrinkle into her value. The value is obviously in getting these 5-star recruit tokens and not necessarily in strengthening your raid or your defense team, which is sort of a downside, but Scopely is doing new things that have value. I think this is something that has value, even though, you know, it has those downsides of actually being a, you know, productive, you know, support member or a leader in a raid or a defense team. This is a new aspect of the game that it shows that they're trying to make it better, trying to make it more interesting. I really like what they've done here. I would really like to have this Michonne just to see what the drops are. Obviously, if the drops are pitiful, it makes her close to worthless. But if the drops are pretty decent, and you know, you see 1 or 2 drops every match during war, I mean, you have really high side potential to really boost your team pretty quickly if you're sort of in the mid-level teams or mid-level experience like I was talking about, especially new players. This could really get you to the next level really quickly. It's not going to get you to the top of your region, but it would make you very competitive a lot faster than the normal pace of the game. Let's see what else we're getting with her. All right, of course, they are going to make it a big opening, 45, so you're going to have to spend 96.50 to get some bonuses on this. You are going to get 1,500 5-star recruit tokens. You're going to get a bag with some more bonus between 200 and 500, some 4-star recruit tokens there, and then, of course, a war can, because war is upon us. It's interesting. She's really interesting. She's not terrible. You know, the AoE to 4, 200's not a lot, but I like these up to 4 or up to 3 attacks. If you see me raid how I use my Revive Glenn, usually when his AR is popping, I lead off with stronger characters that do a more traditional AoE attack, and that will often split the group up, so it's nice to kind of have these AoE characters that don't have to have adjacent, or I guess these multiple attack characters that don't need the targets to be adjacent, because you know, it maximizes that damage, which I'm always preaching about. So she's quality. I would definitely use her. It just, you know, getting the most out of that gatherer skill looks like it can be a little tricky. As usual, though, we're gonna do our one. We'll pop it open, see if we get lucky. She's kind of hitting on all cylinders. She has something new that's appealing. It's kind of interesting. It has value, and she's looking pretty cool. They did really good on this design. Nothing crazy over the top. We can maybe talk about how much skin she's showing, but for the most part, she looks pretty badass. Let's see how the luck does us. Let's go. We have, yep, heavyset white guy, 3 stars, all day, every day. You know what we're doing. Oh, one leg Dell there. Hey, we wanted that 3, we got that 3. We didn't get a 2-star, right? Look on the bright side, guys. Well, let me know what you think about new Michonne. Let me know what you think about this Gatherer Tactical Leader skill. What do you think are the pros and cons of it? I really like to hear everybody else's thoughts. As always, if you guys enjoy, please like. If you're new and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. I'll catch you next time.